Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news here for you, and the headline of the news reads: Renowned Biafran politician unveils major hindrances to foreign investment in Nigeria. All right, but before we go on with details of the news, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel if you've not also click on the bell icon. Do so that you can get notification anytime we publish videos on YouTube. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The former presidential candidate of People Democratic Party PDP, Mr. Peter Obi, has commended the Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria for significantly drawing the national and global attention to the worsening security situation in Nigeria. Obi, who spoke at the weekend at the sidelines of an international business conference organized by Nigeria American Business Forum (NABF), said the peaceful protest by the bishop shows their patriotic level of concern on the challenging situation in the country. According to a statement from Obi's media office in Abuja, Obi charged other critical stakeholders in the country to join the bishop in elevating the insecurity situation in the land for necessary action. Mr. Obi, who was one of the keynote speakers at the well-attended forum, said what Nigeria desperately needs now is investment, especially foreign direct investment, to reboot her declining economy and create employment for her teeming unemployed youth. But nobody will be attracted to invest in an unsecured or lawless environment. He said that unemployment situation in the country is so frightening, and any nation who cannot engage its teeming educated youth surely will have issues with social vices like crime and criminality. Obi regretted that Ghana, whose entire population is less than 20% of our population, is attracting more investment and attention than Nigeria with all its abundant capital and material resources. Mr. Obi said that all the attendees he spoke to personally had one or two worries, and that is security, law, and order. He further urged government to aggressively tackle the situation. All right, those are the words of Peter Obi, who is very overly concerned about the issue of declining rate of our economy. The rising rate of unemployment in the country, which is the resultant effect of it is the increase in criminality that we are seeing in the country. As much as insecurity is staring at our face, the level of lawlessness in the country is escalating beyond expectation. Right now, Nigerian on a daily basis, EFCC is running around chasing the so-called Yahoo boys. And you meet those guys, they are not just ordinary people. They are young people who are very educated, which means if they had been given an opportunity to serve or to work for any company, they would have done so much, But just because there is so much unemployment in the country, they have to devise a means of surviving, and that is by getting involved in cybercrime, which is punishable by law. So the only way we can reduce the rate of, criminality is by inviting investment into the country. But hey, those investors have major challenges which Mr. Peter Obi has clearly defined and which we just want to look at. One of it is insecurity in the country. Insecurity in the country is overly serious. The second one is breakdown of law and order. Fundamental human right is not even respected. It is being trampled upon. Imagine Nigeria today if we are in global spotlight, it's not because of our achievement, it's not because of how much we have done in the area of technology, how much we have done in the area of combating crime. The reason why we are in global spotlight is because Nigerians, or Nigeria as a country, especially this current administration, is known for trampling on the fundamental human right of the country. Imagine the case of Sowore just barely came to an end before the end of the year he was released. Now, by January, we had another one staring at our face, which up till today, we are yet to know how the conclusion of the whole matter will look like. I'm talking about the case of the gubernatorial election that took place in Imo State. The judgment, the verdict by the Supreme Court. It's been condemned by virtually all the global lawmakers have condemned it. Those who have been attorney general of their individual countries, they have condemned it. Everyone is speaking negatively against it. So today we are not being considered as a country that is doing better in terms of anything. We are being seen as a country that have worked against the people that they were elected to take care of. And this is overly very bad. This is scaring people away. As much as there is insecurity, there's a lot of kidnapping in the country. Currently, people are running for their dear lives. Investors cannot come in. As far as they look at, the social media, look at different new AIT, they watch AIT, they watch channels, and they see that this whole thing is increasing. Imagine just a few days ago, 30 people. It's now like on a daily basis. There is no week that passes in this country that something terrible has not happened. It's either they have kidnapped, if they have not kidnapped, bandits have robbed people on a highway. If bandits have not robbed people on highway, they have entered the communities. The scores of death is on the increase. This is not right for this country as a noun. And one of the greatest challenges that we are really having currently is the fact that the current government is not willing to listen to the people. Look at the case of Obasanjo. People who have sat on that position 2 to 3 times. Those who were in the military regime, they have talked and talked and talked. Some of them, it has come to a point that they don't even care again. Imagine someone like Tanko, what's his name? Tanko Yakasi. The man said he's already 96, 94 years, so he's not scared to tell anybody the truth. And he's looking at the face of the president and telling him the truth. Countless other persons, senators in their different positions, they are complaining overly. The international communities, they have given suggestion to a point that even Obasanjo, if you need people to help you, God, open your mouth, tell people to help you. The situation is getting worse day after day. The kind of decisions that we are expecting the current administration to take, they are not taking such decisions. Imagine how obvious the killings of Fulani headsmen are in the country. But up till today, as we are talking, they have not been proscribed. Internationally, they have been recognized as one group that has caused a lot of mayhem in the country. Someone was looking at the Boko boys and these Fulani guys. Which of them have done so much mayhem in the country in terms of killing and the likes, massacre and the likes? It is Fulani boys, the Fulani headsmen. They are the ones doing the worst. And guess what? Some of them are not even from Nigeria. But from all indication, they have been made to, understand that Nigeria is actually a chosen nation for them. Nigeria is actually a nation that is owned by them, and they are entering into the country, taking over different territories the way they like. This is obviously not good enough, and that's why we cannot see investors come into this country. There is no need of you trying to fight the social media. There's no need for you trying to fight opposition and all of that, because the purpose of them being there is to correct things for them to make sure that government of the day do the right thing. If you are talking about the social media bill and all of that, first of all, the first question I want to ask is there anything like accountability in this country? Is there anything like transparency in this country? Or what we are being fed with lies, propaganda everywhere, Today you tell the global community that, insecurity has been taken care of in Nigeria, and tomorrow we hear scores of dead. And guess what? It's not just happening to civilians. We are hearing the case of so many killings against the military. And hey, and you expect investors to come into such country and do anything? They just cannot come, because everyone wants his own money to be secured. If I must come into this country to do anything in this country, I must be given that assurance. Not just being given that assurance, it must be glaring that, the country is protected and nothing evil can happen to me. That's why we are hearing calls from all stakeholders. This one is an Igbo man who knows the importance of investment, that a country, imagine comparing Nigeria with Ghana. Which country is Ghana? Ghana is not close to the population that we have. And Ghana does not have teeming qualified youths like Nigerians have. They don't even have natural resources like we do have. But yet, look at Ghana. People are seeing it as a place to go to. People are enjoying. I was watching 1 or 2 videos from Nigerians and from other international guys on YouTube, and I see how people were applying Ghana, that how Ghana was peaceful, how Ghana is so coordinated and all of that. I was like, wow, Ghana, a country that we claim that we've been giving electricity to, they have beaten us blue-black in terms of economic advancement. We are still struggling. Why? Because of wrong leadership. And I think this is a lesson for everyone to learn. Next time when we go to the polls, no need to give opportunity to people they don't have the capacity to do anything for your country. It's high time that we choose the leaders who will help us out of our predicament. People who understand the feelings of the people and who knows how to take drastic measures to correct things in the country. That's where we are going to leave it. Please go to our comment section. Let us interact. What's your position on these challenges, 2 major challenges that have been mentioned by the former vice president,